So if you have a block, please grab it. If not, I can show a variation to this. Get settled and grounded. I te kui chemik chin squish ala si shaf itinachal. Good morning, my friends and relatives. My name is Chemik, which translates to the first eyelash of sunlight that comes over the mountain to greet everyone in the morning. And I come from the Nukhalk Nation, which is in Bella Coola, British Columbia. And that's on my mother's side. And on my father's side, I am from the Shishaf Nation, which is in Sechelt on the Sunshine Coast near Vancouver, British Columbia. And that's where I'm zooming in today. So I invite you to your mat. We're gonna get grounded and do some breathing exercises and then move into a couple of vinyasa flows. We'll do some standing poses and down to the floor for some core work and stretching, and then into Savasana. Good morning, Johanna. Thank you for joining us. So we're seated cross-legged on Mother Earth, hands either in your lap or on your knees. I face my hands down because it's comfortable for me. So we're going to take a few inhales in, hold, exhale everything out. And when you're at the bottom, hold again. And we're going to cycle through that. Probably maybe 10 or 20 times. So inhale 3, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. So when I inhale up through my spine, sitting up straight, activating my core, and I hold. And when I exhale, I feel like a balloon deflating down, releasing all my muscles, letting go of all negativity. And exhale, hold at the bottom. And we're holding in this emptiness and feeling that emptiness. Inhale up through your spine, sitting up straight, out through your crown. Hold all the goodness in your life, beauty, love, and release negativity, stress, worry, doubt, shame, fear, guilt. Hold at the bottom. We say thank you for the emptiness, for the quietness. Inhale up through the spine, activating all our positivity, our goodness, our intentions for the day. Hold. Exhale. Inhale all the way to the top. Hold and exhale. So sometimes in meditation, I take some counterclockwise turns. So inhale, counterclockwise twirl with your chest, activating your core, waking up that spine. Get to the top and hold. And let's spiral down clockwise. Hold. Inhale, spiral up counterclockwise. At the top, hold. And release clockwise. Hold the emptiness at the bottom. Inhale, come back to center. Have a quiet moment to set some intentions for your day, what you would like to get out of your practice. And let's move to a standing position up at the top of our mat. We are going to move through our first vinyasa, sun salutation. So your feet are parallel together, weight distributed evenly. We're going to inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. So your back should be parallel to the floor. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg back into high plank, runner's lunge. Left leg back into high plank. So you can drop your knees into modified. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to your first down dog. So let's take a few minutes here to walk our dog. So you can bend your left knee, right knee, rotating your hips, flexing your shoulders, pushing down, just kind of introducing our body into that, introducing our body into that down dog. Right leg up, three-legged down dog. Sweep your right leg through your hands into runner's lunge. Left leg comes forward. Roll up to Tadasana. We're going to repeat on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. So you're going to squeeze your glutes together, engage your core. Exhale and take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Both hands on the mat. Left leg back to runner's lunge. Right leg back to high plank. Drop your knees for modified. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. Breathing in, breathing into the back legs, activating those muscles. We're going to go into a three-legged down dog. So left leg up. Sweep your left leg through your hands into runner's lunge. Right leg forward, hands in prayer. Roll up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing strong. So we're going to go into a twisted morning salutation. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Arms straight. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on Mother Earth. Right leg back into runner's lunge. Left leg back into high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under. Push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog. Right leg up. Sweep your right leg through your hands. So this is where we have the add-on. So your knee should be at a 90-degree angle. Left hand on Mother Earth and right hand floats up to Father Sky. Twisting, lean down into your runner's lunge. Inhale both hands to the floor, to Mother Earth. Left leg forward, hands together. Roll up to Tadasana. We're going to repeat on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, squeeze your glutes. We're gonna go a little deeper this time. Half moon back bend. Deeper, deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward, hands on Mother Earth. Left leg back into runner's lunge. Right leg back into high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog on the left side. Left leg up. Sweep your left leg through your hands. So we're in a runner's lunge. Our right hand stays on Mother Earth and our left hand floats up to Father Sky. Lean down into that runner's lunge. Exhale, both hands to Mother Earth. Right foot forward, hands in prayer. Roll up to Tadasana. So that completes our first vinyasa. Our next is the second vinyasa, salute to the gods and the goddesses. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Go a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. So when your hands are here, you have the option to jump back into high plank or bring your foot back one at a time. It's totally up to you where your comfort level is at. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. Sweep your right leg through. So you're in runner's lunge, both hands on your hips, and hinge your upper body up. Both hands overhead, palms facing each other. Lean down into that lunge. This is great for your hip flexor if you're sitting at the desk all day. This one will help loosen up those hip flexors. Drop your left knee to the mat. Interlock your fingers, release your index. We're going to push our weight into our back foot. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. We're going to salute the gods and goddesses. We're going to roll forward and our fingertips will just touch Mother Earth and back to center. Both hands to the mat, into runner's lunge, left foot forward, hands to prayer, roll up to Tadasana. We're going to repeat on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Go a little deeper, deeper. Back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. So here you can jump back or put your left foot back into runner's lunge, right foot back into high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Roll your toes under and push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog on the left side, left leg up. Sweep your left leg through your hands into runner's lunge. Both hands on your hips. Hinge your upper body up. Both hands above your head, palms facing towards each other, and sink down into that runner's lunge. You can feel this on your right hip flexor. I have a soccer injury from years ago, and this one just feels amazing. I love this one. Drop the right knee to Mother Earth. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Push your weight into your back right leg. Squeeze your glutes, exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center, both hands to Mother Earth. Raise up to runner's lunge. Right foot comes forward, hands in prayer formation. Roll up to Tadasana. We're gonna go into a twisted salute to the gods and goddesses. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index, squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Deeper, deeper. Oh. Back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. You can bring your right leg back into runner's lunge or jump back. Both legs back to high plank or modified high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. Should feel the fire raising in your body right now. It's going to start coming out and activate the water within us. Give thanks to fire energy, water energy. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. Sweep your right leg through. I kind of have trouble, so I use my hands to get my foot up, which is totally fine. Both hands on your hips, hinge your upper body up. Both hands above your head, palms facing each other. Here's an add-on. We're going to put our hands together in prayer formation, bring them down to heart center, and we're adding a twist. My left elbow is going to go on my right knee, and I'm going to slowly look up to Father Sky. Inhale, release back to center. Drop your left knee to Mother Earth. Raise your hands above your head. Interlock your fingers. Push back into your left leg. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, We're gonna salute the gods and goddesses. Roll forward, fingertips touch Mother Earth. Back to center, both hands to Mother Earth, up to runner's lunge. Left leg forward, hands in prayer formation. Roll up to Tadasana. We're gonna repeat on the left side, and then we'll take a short break, water break. So hang on, we're almost there. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Go a little deeper, deeper. Oh, yeah. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Both hands to the mat. Jump back or left leg back, runner's lunge. Right leg back to high plank or modified high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Roll your toes under and push back to down dog. Might feel your palms sweaty right now. That's good. We're raising the fire within. Three-legged down dog. Left leg up. Sweep your left leg through your hands into runner's lunge. Both hands on your hips. Hinge your upper body up, sink down. Both hands above your head, palms facing each other. Breathing into that right hip. Our add-on, put your hands together in prayer formation. Bring your hands down to heart center. And I'm gonna take my right elbow over my left knee and twist my upper body up, looking up at Father Sky. Inhale back to center. Drop your right knee to Mother Earth. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Push back into that back right leg. Half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. Salute the gods and the goddesses. Our fingertips we're gonna roll forward. Touch Mother Earth. Back up to Father Sky. Both hands down to Mother Earth. Back up to runner's lunge. Our right leg comes forward, hands in prayer formation, and roll up to Tadasana. So let's take a quick 1 minute water break. My throat is getting a little dry. Oh, your daughter's doing it with us. That's so beautiful. All right. See if I can. Sorry, I don't have Spotify Premium. I probably should get it. Do you have Spotify Premium? Ah, very nice. Back to the top of our mat, please. And we're gonna go into Warrior Two Vinyasa. I'm gonna add a bird of paradise at the end, introduce that. So if you're excited about that, that will be our add-on for today. So top of your mat, inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Both hands to the mat, right leg back or jump back into high plank or modified high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. Sweep your right leg through. And from here, we're gonna windmill up to Warrior Two. So our back leg is straight, our right knee is at a 90 degree, and our arms are parallel to Mother Earth, palms facing down. Push your right knee open to really open up those hips. We're gazing over our right hand. Exhale, tilt down. Our right fingertips just touch Mother Earth and our left fingertips are stretching up to Father Sky. We're not putting any weight on those fingertips. Sink down into your lunge. From here, our right hand sweeps forward and we're gonna hold. I missed something, sorry. Both hands to Mother Earth, left leg forward, hands together in prayer formation. Roll up to Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale, arms over, come back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen and look up. Both hands to the mat. You can jump back. Bring your left leg back to runner's lunge. Right leg back to high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. Sweep that right leg through. We're gonna windmill up to warrior two. Push your left knee out, really opening up those hips. Release your shoulders down, gazing over your left hand. Exhale, we're gonna tilt down. Our left hand just touches Mother Earth and our right hand reaches up to Father Sky. Right hand sweeps forward and hold. Both hands to Mother Earth. Back to runner's lunge. Right leg forward. Hands to prayer formation. Roll up to Tadasana. So we're going to move into a tilt formation. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Jump or bring your right foot back. Left foot back to high plank or modified high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under and push back to down dog. So this is the tilted formation. So we're going to do a three-legged down dog. Flex your foot and lift your foot up. We're going to point our toes and push your leg out, really opening up that hip. Sweep our leg through, but we're only going to go about halfway. So if you have your block, put it beside your your right foot in the front. You're about a foot width apart, both legs straight, hands on your hips. Hinge your upper body up. You can kind of adjust here if you like. Inhale, your left hand goes above your head. We're going to hinge forward and we're going to grab your block. So if you don't have a block, your left hand can grab your right ankle. So if it's in your practice, you can open up and put your right hand up to Father Sky. Both legs straight. Inhale back to center. Move the block. Left leg forward. Roll up to Tadasana. I'm going to move my block on the right side and we're going to repeat on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Both hands on Mother Earth. You can jump back or put your left leg back, right leg back into high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Roll your toes under and push back to down dog. Bye, son. My mat is kind of going off the carpet here. Three-legged down dog, left leg. We're going to add on. So I want you to flex your left foot and lift it up, three-legged down dog. Point your toe and really open up that hip. Sweep your left leg through. only about halfway. Grab your block, put it on the mat. Straighten both legs, hands on your hips. Hinge your upper body up. Kind of adjust your feet. Inhale, right hand overhead, palm facing forward. Hinge your upper body up, down. Your right hand is going to grab the block, or your right hand can grab your left knee if you don't have a block. So it's fine to stay here if this is where you are in your practice. It's kind of early morning. Hopefully our spine is, warmed up. So if it is in your practice, I invite you to open up and raise your left hand up to Father Sky. Release your hands to Mother Earth, remove the block, right hand forward, roll up to Tadasana. So I'm going to move into the bird of paradise. So if it's in your practice, I'm excited to see it. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Go deeper, deeper. Oh, yeah. Back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward, both hands on the mat. Jump back or walk back to high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under, push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. Sweep your right leg through. We're gonna go into warrior two here. Windmill up to warrior two. Tilt down. Fingers facing Father Sky. Right fingers touching Mother Earth. Our left hand sweeps forward. And now we can get ready for bird of paradise. So your left hand will come behind your back and your right hand coming under your foot. So this is called half bind. And it's fine to stay here. Or you can try to walk to get into a bird of paradise. So we're going to shift our weight to our left foot and slowly try to raise up. Oh, beautiful, MC. Amazing, Elizabeth, Monica, you're looking good. Oh, that looks beautiful. So we can release down, bring our both feet to the mat, roll up to Tadasana. We're going to repeat on our left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Exhale, take a half moon back bend. Go deeper, deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Jump back or walk back to high plank or modified high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Fold your toes under, push back to down dog. Three-legged down dog. Right, the left leg up. Sweep your left foot through your hands. Windmill up to warrior two. We're gonna tilt down, left hand to Mother Earth, right hand to Father Sky, and hold. Sweep your right hand forward, preparing for bird of paradise. So our right hand goes behind our back, our left hand under our knee, and that's half bound. Try to stand up, gripping your fingers together, find your drishti, and see if you can lift your bird. Oh, bird of paradise isn't in my practice. But I'm happy to introduce it and watch you. Oh, look at you, beautiful little birds. Release back down, put both hands to the mat, our left leg forward, slowly roll up to Tadasana. I'm going to straighten out my mat. My mat's all over the place. So now we're going to move into some balancing poses. So a tree pose. We're going to stand both feet on the mat, slowly shift our weight to our left foot. Our right knee turns out, so this is first position. If you bring it up above your knee, that's second position. And the way that we are taught and that you will be taught is our right hand will grab our right ankle and our left hand will flex our foot face. So the bottom of your foot is facing Father Sky. Put it in the crease of your left hip and slowly release. So find a focal point anywhere on the floor or the wall that'll help you balance. It's called your drishti. And we say thank you to all the trees around Mother Earth. And release your right foot to the mat. Shake out those hips a little bit. Putting both weight evenly distributed, we're gonna shift our weight to our right foot. Open up our left knee. You can go to first if this is where you are. That's completely fine. So our left hand is going to grab our left ankle. Our right hand is going to grab the top of our foot. And slowly put that foot facing up into your right crease. Find your drishti, engage your core. When you're ready, both hands to prayer formation at heart center. Tree pose. So in the land that I come from, we have huge cedar trees, and we call it the tree of life. We can build our homes, our canoes, we can make clothing and tools and weapons from it. I love this pose, and I say thank you to the cedar tree. Release your hands, release your left foot to the mat, to Mother Earth. Shake out those hips. We're going to go into balancing staff. So come to the back of your mat, both feet, weight evenly distributed on your feet. We are going to shift our weight to our left foot. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Put your arms should be right by your ears. Our right foot is going to step forward. Put all your weight on your right, and we're slowly going to lift our back leg, leaning forward. Hips parallel to the Mother Earth, stretching tall like a capital T. And release. Shake out those shoulders, shake out those hips. Come to the back of your mat. Slowly shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlock your fingers, release your index. Straighten, engage your core, lift, lift, lift. Our left foot is going to take a step forward, shifting all our weight onto that left foot. Tilt into a capital T. Woo. If you fall out, I invite you to please come back into balancing staff pose. Release, shake out those hips. Shake out those shoulders. So here's the best way. So in the bow pose, our right hand is going to go out to our side, like you're carrying a tray. And we're going to slowly lift our right foot back, and our right hand is going to grab that foot. Keep your knees together, engage your core. Left hand goes above your head. Find your focal point. Palm facing forward, kick back into that right hand and slowly tilt forward. Release down. Shake out your body. So your left hand is going to go out like you're carrying a tray. And your left foot is going to kick back. Your left hand is going to catch that foot. Right hand above your head, engage your core. Palm facing forward. Find your drishti, kick back and tilt forward. Kick, kick, kick. And release back down to center. Oh, excellent job. Come to the center of your mat, facing the screen. We're going to go into eagle pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Our left hand is going to sweep behind our right elbow. We're going to twist our hands and twist our hands together. So your elbows are crossed, your hands are intertwined. Sit down into a seated position. Your right knee goes above your left knee. If you can, hook your foot around your ankle. Sit up straight, pull your shoulders down, sit a little deeper, and hold. Hold, 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 and release. Release the arms, release the legs, shake out your body. We're going to repeat on the left side. Inhale, arms overhead. Our right elbow goes over our left elbow, and we interlock our hands. Sit down, pull our elbows down, sit up straight, and our left knee goes over our right knee. Sit up straight, engage your core, pull in your tummy, pull those shoulders down, and sit a little deeper. If you can, hook your ankle around. Sit a little deeper, hold, hold, and release. Oh, shake it out. So now I invite you down to your mat. We're going to move into a little bit of core work. Roll all the way down onto your mat. Stretch your legs out forward. We're going to do 20 like Pilates style sit-ups. So inhale, arms overhead. And I want you to sit up and try to reach your toes and lean back down. Keep your legs straight. They should not come off the mat. 3, 8, and last one. Excellent. Wait a few minutes, and then I'm going to invite you to lay on your stomach. We're going to do some plank work and some cobras and a lotus. So we'll just wait for everyone. So come up on your elbows and onto your toes. Ideally, you want to hold it for 30 seconds. So we'll try to do 2 sessions of 30 seconds. If you can make it to 15 and take a break, just join us when you can, okay? Up on your elbows and toes into plank. And release down, left ear to the mat. Inhale back to center, elbows on the mat. So I want to interlock my fingers. And you want to engage your core, and you want to try to be parallel to Mother Earth, not with your back sinking or your bum up in the air. So up on your elbows and toes. Inhale into plank. Release down, left ear to the mat. Inhale back to center. We're going to do some cobras. So I want your hands flat on the mat under your elbows. Put your toes together and zip your legs up. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes. We're going to lift our rib cage off the mat. So our shoulders, breasts, and rib cage. Inhale and lift up. Feeling it in the lower back. We're not pushing too much on our hands. And release down, left ear to the mat. Inhale back to center, elbows under your shoulders, toes together, zip your legs up, engage your core, squeeze your glutes, and lift the rib cage up. Exhale, right ear to the mat. Inhale back to center. So now we're going to go into some lotus work. So your hands are down by your sides. Flip your palms over. They're still down by your sides. And you want to slide your pinkies under your hips. So this kind of feels awkward and weird. Your pinkies should be right under your hips and your thumbs facing out. Engage your core. We're going to lift our right leg up. Using our hands pushing down on the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, release, release your hands and your left ear to the mat. Inhale back to center, palms down by your side, palms facing Mother Earth. Slide your hands underneath your hips. This is so good for our wrists. Any of you that suffer from carpal tunnel, this helps. So we're going to inhale, lift our right leg straight up, pointed toes. And release to the mat. We're going to lift our left foot up, pointed toe, straight leg. Try to keep your hip on Mother Earth and release your right ear to the mat. Release your hands and relax for a second. Inhale back to center. So your hands are out by your side. We're going to go into a full lotus. Put your toes together. So what we want to do is lift our toes and our shoulders off Mother Earth. Okay, inhale, arms back, toes up, shoulders up. And release, left ear to Mother Earth. Relax. Inhale back to center. One last full lotus, toes together. We're gonna lift our toes and our shoulders off Mother Earth. Inhale, lift, pushing arms back, shoulders up. And release right ear to the mat. Slowly roll over onto your back. We're gonna do some lower back stretching. Release both legs to the mat. We're gonna lift our right knee up. We're gonna grab the top of behind our right knee, foot flex, both feet flexed, and pull into your chest. And release your right leg, lifting our left leg to tabletop. We're going to interlock our fingers behind our left knee, both feet flex, and pull that left knee to your chest. Release that left leg, and we're going to pull it in both knees. So if you want to just interlock your hands behind your knees, that's okay, but ideally you want to get behind both knees and grabbing both elbows. Keep your foot flexed and pull into your chest. Release both legs down to the mat. Bring both knees to tabletop. We're going to do a lower back twist. So both knees are bent. We're going to let our knees fall to the right and stretch our arms out, looking over our left hand. Feeling that stretch in our lower back and our left hip. Slowly bring your knees back to center, and we're going to repeat on the left side. So our knees are bent, arms stretched out. We're going to let our knees fall to the left while we gaze over our right shoulder. Breathing into any place in our body that's feeling tension at this time. Sending oxygen and love to that area. Bringing our knees back to center. We're going to take this stretch a little deeper. So scooch your left hip to the left side of your mat. And our right knee is going to go over our left leg. And we're going to slowly let it fall to the right. And our left, we're going to gaze over our left hand. So you'll feel this a little bit in your further to the front of your left hip. So from here, I'm going to ask you to release your right foot off your left knee and bring both knees up gently. Scooching our right hip to the right side of our mat. Our left foot is going to go over our right knee. And we're going to let our legs fall slowly to the left as we gaze over our right shoulder. Feeling this in the front part of our right hip. Release your left ankle to the mat and bring both knees back to center. We're going to bring our legs into tabletop, and from the inside, grab the inside of our feet and stretch out. This one is called Happy Baby. So if your lower back is feeling a little tight and you have a little bit of extra energy, you can rock your baby. You can feel this on the inside of your thighs, stretching those muscles. Come back to center, release your hands and let your legs float down. We're going to move into Savasana or corpse pose. So in this pose, I put my ankles together and my palms facing up. I scooch my shoulders down and let your ankles fall open and your hands fall open and just follow your breath and feel Mother Earth pulling away any tension, any negativity, any sadness or sorrow. Just let Mother Earth pull it away from your body.
Been thinking about coming back to Spotlight Premium. No, that's a great idea. Like unlimited skips.
Slowly wiggling our toes and our fingers and fluttering our eyes. Rotate your ankles clockwise and counterclockwise. Bringing your awareness back to the room. Lifting our shoulders up, pushing them down. Let's take a big stretch. Inhale, arms overhead. Stretch your fingertips away from your core and your toes away from your core. And release. We're going to roll over to one side into fetal position. And in this position, we give thanks for our life. We thank our life givers, our mothers at this time. With your top hand, slowly raise up to a seated position and come to cross-legged on the floor, on your mat. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. Thank the Creator for another day in this beautiful world. We get to share our gifts and be of service to those that we love. With this, I say thank you to each and every one of you. And thank the Creator. Namaste.